Yep, just wanted to touch base with everybody, let everybody know I'm still alive. But we had a cold front move in, I tell you what, and it just sat here for about 3 weeks. Got down, I think the coldest temp was 17 below actual temperature, and most nights it was below zero. Get up single digits. I think a couple days got up to 22 or something. But it got up to 40, went from 8 degrees to 40 and then 48 today. So the bees got to fly a little bit today. I can't really see where I lost anything. But everything was pretty active. Hate seeing all those dead bees in the snow, but that really ain't that many. If you were to put them in a cup or something, it looks like it's more than it is. This is a Danish buckfast. Come from a Florida breeder. It's actually Florida bees. They say Florida bees can't live in the northern climate. Yeah, I really didn't give it much. It's got wide open bottom board. It's got a big old hole here. This is all open. They see where they tried propolis in it. I probably should have sealed them up a little bit. I kind of feel sorry for them now, but I tell you what, it did not phase them what I could see. I don't know if they still got honey or not, but I didn't want to dig into them. But this cluster is like this. It's really good size. Probably should slip them some honey frames. I don't know. I'll wait until it gets a little bit warmer. Yeah, you really shouldn't do that, but that's just for, I just did that for demonstration purposes. When it's cold like that, right now it's, I think, 17 degrees, but just don't even go near your bees. Don't shovel them out. Don't clear off the bottom boards. You know, nature, that's sitting on the bottom board, and you get a little bit of melt, then they can go down there and get a drink of water, you know. Here's those Russian bees. They came out of winter just nice and strong. They didn't eat that syrup though. I should have gave them regular sugar syrup, but that when I mixed honey with water, it just fermented. That was just stupid. So they never did drink that when I put that top feeder in there. I dumped it. I think I dumped it. Or no, I didn't. I think I dumped the other one. Yeah. They're nice and large in there. Of course, they got to go through winter with a nice insulated box. They're all nice and toasty. Yeah, I need to. There's my stupid cat that just showed up, but now we're like buddies. I was out here and he caught a mouse. I'm like, oh, you want to work, huh? What's up, Tobe? Now he's been sneaking in the house with me, sleeping at my feet. Oh. Follows me everywhere I go. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, this 4-year-old queen I got over here is a Ferguson buckfast. Actually, a really famous breeder put out a call. He's really interested. I'm going to send him 20 virgins from it. He's going to send me 4 or 5 back, artificially inseminated with a super sperm. So that ought to be interesting. He gets $5.99 a queen, $599 a queen, but the limit you can't buy less than 5. So you got like $2,400 or something, or is it 4? I don't know. Anyway, let's go in the shop. This yard, my home yard, I keep different strains, but my out yard is all buckfast, obviously, so I don't want to pollute my buckfast strains. But my home yard, I don't do a lot of breeding here, so I can keep other strains here. Because sometimes somebody wants a Russian or something different, you know. So I do have a few strains here. Some people like Italians. But I think overall we set it pretty good. Shed's getting full. Had Josh Cross drop these off Saturday from Cross Apiary. He's up in McBain. But a bunch of 4-frame boxes. Gonna use them with mating nukes mostly, and then overwinter nukes in them too. I'm gonna build nukes and mate queens at the same time. I'm gonna put a double screen board in between them, and then I'll be able to mate 4 queens per 4x4 setup that way. I'll show you later. But tonight was mainly just painting. That's what I've been doing. It's really become a nightmare fixing all these boxes, but we're getting to the bottom. Getting to the bottom. I mean, they're nice when they're done, but what makes it bad is I set all these supers off, the worst ones off to the side, just so and so now I'm down to the worst ones, and like every one's bad, really bad. You gotta replace so much wood. But I still got lids to fix there and whatnot. I liked what he did with them. They fit together really nice. And the inside's rough, so they propolis it. That way, something to do with bacteria. Propolis kills the bacteria in the hive or something, I guess. It's supposed to be a good thing. I've heard it from quite a few different beekeepers. Are really good beekeepers and have a lot of production. So it must be true. I guess research and everything shows that the inside of the box should be rough. They've done a lot of research on it. So they are smoothing the outside. They're a 1/16 oversized from 3/4, so they're a little bit thicker than 3/4, which is great, you know. I wouldn't mind them being 7/8 really. But I mean, that's the nice thing about ordering from Josh. You know, he cuts the wood with a chainsaw, he mills the wood. I mean, he can build you whatever you want. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. I guess my mating yard, my dad went and bought us a side-by-side. I'm interested to see that. That'll be nice to work with. Sometimes I can't get back there, so I guess the 4-wheeler was acting up, so he went out and bought a new side-by-side. So that'll be a nice piece of equipment to get back in there, get to my main mating yard. Sometimes I can't drive my truck back there; it gets too wet. But been ice fishing a lot. The cold front really put some ice. We're gonna have killer last ice fishing, that's for sure. We ended up putting chains on our electric bikes. These were really good for ice fishing until all that snow hit, and then of course couldn't use them then. But we haven't been fishing a lot since that snow hit last week anyway. But electric bike experiment has gone very well. Because nice thing, a lot of lakes within 12 miles of my house. There's over 200 lakes, so but not every lake has parking. So you can park like at McDonald's or somewhere and then bike in. It's half mile or whatever. It's actually worked really well. There's a lot of lakes you can access that you couldn't on an ATV. You know, obviously you can't go out on the Great Lakes or anything like that. I guess we could if there wasn't a lot of snow. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. Working during the day and then out shop at night. Work my day job and getting ready. Picked up a bunch of pollen sub. It's supposed to be 50 Sunday, so I might start hitting some of these out yards, putting on sub. I don't know, I'm still thinking on it. They went into winter pretty doggone heavy with a lot of pollen. I don't even know if I need it right now. And I picked up that secret ingredient I'm not allowed to talk about. They add to the sub from the guy north of the border here. I'm not allowed to talk about. I'm sworn to secrecy, so don't even ask what it is. It's supposed to add 10% production, so we'll see. It's got to add a little more price to it, but to the patty price, but not enough. I mean, if I get 10 more %, I mean, it's not going to cost me anything. It's going to gain me something, you know. When you're in the business of selling bees, the more bees you got, the better, right? I guess that's about all been going on. I don't mind the cold. I'm not going to complain about it because we like to play in it, you know. So, but it's nice when it quits and you know you get towards March and it just goes away. And now we can have a nice spring. So, extended forecast is looking pretty good. So hopefully it's done. We can get on with the spring things now. A lot of things to do in Michigan. There's so much water and stuff, you know. We got 11 million acres of public land. Biggest freshwater deltas in the world. 20% of the world fresh water. So there's a lot of things to do if you like to fish. I guess that's about it. All right, everybody have fun with your bees. I'll have a successful season and make lots of honey. Colonies are huge from what I'm seeing, so they should come out of winter making good. But anyway, have fun with your bees.